A dark hospital corridor with flickering fluorescent lights, shadowy atmosphere, eerie text floating. I saw hell in the hospital hallway. A young nurse in scrubs, Sara, walking into a large hospital in upstate New York at night. The entrance dimly lit, atmosphere tense and unsettling. A middle-aged construction worker lying in a hospital bed, coughing, looking weak and pale, with a worried doctor beside him holding test results. The man in the hospital bed looking horrified, tears in his eyes, as the doctor explains his diagnosis of asbestosis. The man kneeling in his hospital room at night, placing his neck on the wooden door frame, pushing the door against his throat, face twisted in pain, dim hospital lighting. Blood splattering against white hospital walls as the man repeatedly slams the door onto his neck, bones snapping, eerie shadowy hallway behind him. A dark abandoned hospital floor, lights broken, gurneys pushed aside, the air heavy with dust and shadows, atmosphere menacing. An elderly patient, Jack, sitting in a hospital bed, pale, trembling, asking the nurse, Sara, for something to help him sleep. His eyes are filled with fear. Close-up of Jack's terrified face, whispering that a dark figure comes into his room at night, his hands shaking as he rubs them together. A shadowy figure in an old blood-stained hospital gown crawling on the floor. Its neck is broken and twisted, with blood dripping from its mouth. Glowing white eyes in the dark. A dimly lit hospital hallway at 3 a.m. Lights flickering, long shadows stretching, empty and foreboding. At the far end of the hall, a pale head with thin white hair peeking from under a doorway, glowing white eyes barely visible in the flickering light. An old wooden hospital door slamming shut violently, echoing down the hallway, with blood splatter effects and ominous sound vibrations depicted visually. Sara, on her knees in the hallway, covering her ears in pain, as ghostly overlapping screams echo around her, blood running from her nose. The full figure crawling out of the room, spider-like limbs bent unnaturally, wearing a torn bloody gown, neck twisted and broken, glowing eyes fixed on the viewer. The figure crawling down the hallway toward the nurse, lights exploding and going dark behind it, leaving only darkness in its wake. Sara pressed against an elevator door, terrified, as the broken neck figure looms over her, blood dripping from its slack mouth, face inches from hers. Sara falling backward into the elevator as another nurse, May, looks down at her in shock. Blood trickles from Sara's nose and ears, tears in her eyes. A quiet hospital hallway, perfectly normal and dimly lit, but with a lingering shadow at the end, as if something is still watching.